Hi, this is Mark from Wiki Design. In this Elementor tutorial, I'm going to show you how to make a whole section clickable, all built into Elementor. Now, by default, Elementor doesn't have this option where you could just make a whole section clickable. You would think they would, but they don't. They do have a call to action widget, which has this functionality. So what I'm going to do in this video is show you a really unique way to make a section clickable without adding any plugins, not adding any custom CSS or JavaScript. This is all going to be built into Elementor, and it's a great way to achieve this, like I said, without doing any weird customizations. Now I'm going to recommend you have Elementor Pro to do this. You can do this functionality with the free version of Elementor, but you're going to have to be a little more creative and it's going to be a little more difficult. So I'm going to show you two ways to do it inside Pro. So let's jump right into it. So as you can tell, this is just a simple 2-column call to action section. So there's no, like I said, there's no way that you can just add a link to the whole section. So the easiest way I found out to do this is to actually convert this whole section to a template and then reinsert that template as a widget and then wrap that around 2 HTML tags. So I'm going to show you how to do that right now. So the first thing to do is convert this to a template. So you just right click on the section, save as template. We'll just call this something like CTA. Hit save. And then what I do is I close out this. You can delete this section now, because what we need to do is, it's best to have this as one row, and then you just stack everything on top. So let me just start with creating one row. So we'll just do this. Now the first thing we need to do is HTML. I'm just going to get it all set up and then I'll add all the code next. So the next section is you need a template, which is the file or the template you just created. So drop that underneath there and let's pull that in. So you just type in the template file you just named. So here it is, CTA. You see it showed up here. And one more HTML tag right underneath it. So before I start adding the code, what I recommend is this weird gap that you get in between your widgets. This is a setting that you can change globally, or you can just change on the row. And so this is what they call widget space. So by default, it's like 20 pixels. Just make that 0 because you want it to bump up here because you don't want to have any weird gaps. Because it's going to make it where it's not clickable on the whole thing. So okay, so now the next section is you just click on the top HTML, and it's a simple href equals wherever you want to go. Let's add our website, wikidesign.com. So you're going to notice once I close this little bracket, it's going to add the closing A tag. So you don't want that in there. This is where the magic is. So you want to just have it open. You have the template, and now you need to close that. So now you need that to close. So you're going to have open link, this all clickable, and close it. That's it. This is a really simple way to do it. And I've noticed not a lot of people have figured this out, but let's test it out. So now when I mouse over, it will go to Wiki Design. The second that you enter your mouse in here, this is 100% clickable to one link. So that is one way to do it. And one thing I recommend is don't have any links within the template. So for example, if you had this image linked to a different URL, what it's going to do is it's going to force the user to go to that URL. So it overrides this HTML tag. So it's best to go in, make sure your template has no links at all because you don't want it to conflict. So this is fully responsive too. So if you scale down to mobile, this will all stack correctly and be clickable. Now I mentioned in the beginning of the video, if you have Pro, they have a call to action widget, which can do a very similar thing. And this is all built into Elementor, so you don't have to add the HTML code or anything like that. So to do this, you just add the widget. And if you want to try to style it, you know, like the one above, you can have the image on the right, the content, and a button. So by default, when you add, I'll show you right here. So when you go here and you go down to content, or you add the link here, So let's just say we want this to go to our website again. So you can see by default, it's the button only. So by having that link, it just has it where just that is clickable. But here is a cool little thing right here. It's called a whole box. So now they've made it where the whole call to action section is clickable, just like the one above, without adding any custom code. So my recommendation is, if you have a call to action section, if you can just use this widget built in and try to style it that way, that's easier. And you're not going to have to add, create a template file and wrap these HTML tags. This isn't a hard way to do it, but it's just easier to just use this widget if you can. So, like I said, if you have the free version of Elementor, you can go in here and do the same thing. You just add these HTML wrappers around different sections or rows. But the problem a lot of times comes, you want to make sure that you have everything laid out in one row. I've found out this is much easier, because if you have this still separated out, you would have to add an HTML wrapper around the left column, then one around the right column. It gets a little more confusing. So this is two great options to have the whole section clickable. And I hope this video has helped you out. Thank you for watching this Elementor tutorial. If you'd like to receive future videos like this, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the notification bell. Thank you and have a great day.